Hello gamers, welcome to a brand new DSP video. His Discord got leaked yet again. What a surprise. We're gonna go over it because it is kind of something. Something to go over. So let's do it. Let's get into it.
For the record, Kitten, Lavinia, and Arkham, and his 10 variations of his name, are all trolls. They are part of the same Discord group, just found out tonight. Arkham, get this, has made me some nice shorts and acted like a young kid who liked my content. Even wrote me these emails in a way that made him seem not very well experienced in writing, etc. Tonight, he sat in chat asking about detractor stuff, even troll accounts like Kitten, Lavinia, and sing the banana song over and over. Now get this, okay? Then, just now, he sent me a well-written email in perfect English asking, okay, for some sort of compensation for the work he's done. Huh? It's apparent it's an attempt at a scam. So, I'm going to delete the shorts and ban his ass. Just did. No reason to risk anything.
True. Then Swaggins comes in. True. They always did seem a bit odd, especially recently with Lavinia. Drama, so it makes sense.
Lavinia actually was Kitten, and Kitten is a sack of someone else. It's the same Discord group doing it over and over.
Okay. I love that we still don't know who is the original Saga account, because he tells us that Lavinia, Kitten, and Arkham are all the same people. Or no, he says for the record that these people are trolls, or all trolls. Okay, they are part of the same Discord group. Okay, I almost mixed a few things up, but I like that he keeps saying Kitten is a Saga of someone else, but who? Lavinia is Kitten, and Kitten is a Saga account of someone else. We're told that Lavinia is like a sock of a fifth sock of someone, then a third sock of someone, and now he's a sock of someone else. Like who's the original? Who's the original? What's the origin of Lavinia and Kitten? Who originated them? We will never know. But I like that DSP said this. This little post here is just a mask off moment. So let's go full screen for this. If you're a DSP fan and you're thinking of, oh, I'm going to make DSP a short, a banner, thumbnail, whatever, just don't. Just don't. Instead, either just give him money, just directly give him money, just give him money he wants, just do that, or just take that effort and put it to someone else. Because DSP is the least appreciative person and is only looking out in how to use your work to make him money. It's never to really appreciate what his fans do for him. Like, I've never seen a single streamer, content creator, whatever, receive fan art like this and then just kind of find ways to make to be a PR stunt. For example, back when he had KO Gaming, he had KO Gaming submissions where people would make videos submitted to him and he'd upload it on KO Gaming. The second that channel got red listed or blacklisted or whatever the fuck, got demonetized, he just stopped uploading videos. He had videos to upload. He stopped uploading it because he wasn't going to make money on it. Does that sound like someone that is so appreciative of fan work and he wants to just kind of share their work to everyone? No. It just sounds like a dude that just wanted to make easy money off of someone else's work. But he was paying through the very lucrative currency of exposure, which is the worst way to pay an artist, or anyone for that matter. Like, it's one thing to say, like, oh, just say I did this or whatever, but you don't get any clout, especially from DSP. So, KO Gaming submissions was just a waste of time that only benefited DSP. The second it stopped being beneficial, he just dropped it. And all those videos that those people made and worked hard on will never get uploaded and are probably gone and lost in time. So they're gone unless they upload on their own channel. The Teespring shirts. He had a few designs. Now, at this point, DSP wanted to pretend that he was gonna pay people to make shirts for him. It wasn't gonna be a lot of money, but it was gonna be something. Well, I fucking doubt it. I don't think anything came from it, but I just don't think he paid anyone for those shirt designs. There's two shirt designs that come to mind. There was a Dragon Ball FighterZ themed one, and a zombie themed one that featured an ugly ass chibi DSP that just looked awful. It just looked garbage. And he wants me to believe he paid for that? Like, come on. And the other guy that did shirt designs seemed pretty straightforward that he was doing it for free anyway. I don't know. But he got other designs for his Teespring store, and he just never uploaded them because no one bought shirts. Now, I don't think DSP understands how merch works, because you can't just sell the same shirts over and over and expect people to buy the same shirts. Like, no one's gonna buy the same shirt 50 times. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Unless they're burning through shirts or whatever. So you have to keep introducing new shirts for people to keep buying them. You can't just have one collection and then say and call it a day and expect it to be a lucrative thing. You have to keep adding shirts and all that. So he had all these designs that fans made from him that are never going to be uploaded and never be used. He claims he's trying to find another website to sell merch on. Never going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So why would anyone want to make anything for this guy? Especially when it always has to profit. He has to make profit off it. When YouTube Shorts were a thing, he was really diving into it because he thought it was going to be a good money venture for him. The moment he realized that he was just going to be paid in pennies and it wasn't going to be anything, he was already kind of walking back a lot of the enthusiasm he had, and it just kind of became like, yeah, I'll upload it whenever I can, and he just uploaded whenever he could, and all this stuff. And now we get Arkham, and I just want to highlight this. He perceived Arkham as a child, a young kid, and he got these shorts from him, and he was just willing to upload them. Okay, fine, okay, but he then took it really offensively that he asked for compensation for his work. Now, he based this off of a few things that, the first few emails were not well written, and then this one asking to be compensated was well written. It seems like a scam. When the dude was initially making these shorts for him, he probably just wrote in a casual way because it's DSP. It's not like Arkham was writing to his boss or like trying to engage in a professional relationship with DSP. He just probably saw DSP like everyone else, just a guy, which again, DSP wants to like push onto you that he's just a normal person, man. So I don't think Arkham really cared that much about how the email was read when he written it, and it was just like, look, I'm just giving you shorts, here you go. When he wanted to be compensated, he probably wanted to make sure it's well written so it kind of comes off clear and concise and not in bad faith or whatever. Because if you're getting an email from someone and they're asking to be compensated for their work, would you take the email seriously if it's written bad, like poorly, or written well? I mean, if you're asking to be compensated, you probably want to put some effort into asking to be compensated after the fact, because you also want to come off as not a shitty person, which Arkham probably was trying to be. Not a shitty person, and just want to be compensated for making shorts. The only thing here that's kind of a mystery is how many shorts did he really make other than the DSP React short? Did he do any other shorts that were on the DSP Gaming channel? Because so far, I think he only made 2 or 3 shorts in total, I think, on DSP React, so it wasn't that much anyway, to be honest. But he is in his right to ask for compensation, because that is work that he put into out of his own time to make. And if he felt the need that, hey, I need to be compensated for this because, maybe he needed money for something, who knows? He has every right to ask for that because he made the shorts. And if DSP just took the opportunity, he could have made this a very beneficial venture for both of them, where he's like, okay, I'll pay you like $5 a month, let's say. I mean, I know that's a lot, that's a little, but whatever. Let's say it's that. Let's just be a little bit fair on DSP, I guess. $5 a month. And Arkham just made shorts that gives them engagement, and it kind of gives back to Arkham that's doing the work for him that he doesn't have to do. Again, Arkham can always just not do it. Now, DSP really wants to bank on the aspect of, I'm not telling you to make shorts, I'm not forcing you. He chose to do it, and if he doesn't want to do it, that's fine. Which is okay, it is what it is. But how far did this conversation go? Arkham asked to be compensated. Did DSP even ask how much he was willing to be compensated? Does he know how much he was asking to be compensated for before he made the decision? And to just assume that he's a troll off the bat is just toxic for really no reason. And it's just very scummy that he was so willing to take a young kid's short that he made and to profit of it, because he profits all shorts. Yeah, you could say he doesn't make a lot on it, but he's still monetizing them anyway. So Arkham is factually getting $0 as DSP is getting pennies on it. You could say that's not a lot, but it still doesn't mean it's fair. Because again, Arkham has taken the time to make these shorts in the first place, and money accumulates. So it might be a penny on its own, but it all adds to his YouTube paycheck anyway. So, Arkham is contributing to DSP's revenue, and DSP can't be bothered to giving him some form of compensation for his work. And you think he would understand, after the whole thing with John Rambo and Respect the Pack and all this, that some people might like to be paid. He can't keep skating by just accepting free stuff. It's one thing to get, fan art and display that and be like, oh, this is really nice fan art, I like to put it on a wall and all this stuff to see every day or whatever. That's one thing, but everything he's been accepting from his fans has always been to benefit him. You look at the banners he made for his gaming news segment on the Level 1 podcast, the Level 1 podcast banner, the intro. All these things don't benefit anyone, and it's just for him to just brag about how, oh, this is a community, look how cool we are, we're making all this stuff, and I'm using it and this and that. But it's just lazy, because there's nothing that DSP has contributed to his own fucking work. So when you see people just send him stuff, I just can't help but laugh. And now we get to the Twitter post that Arkham made. I want to let everyone know that I wasn't a troll or a detractor before this. Some of you guys say that I was Kitta or Lavinia, but I wasn't. DSP said that, not us. As far as I know, no one said that. No one even knew Lavinia. I didn't even know who Kitta is. I don't fucking know that. Lavinia I just know because of the mini PC nonsense. So, okay. DSP, you need to think about this. I've been a big supporter throughout the year. I've created shorts for you, and you ghosted me. Why would DSP need to think about anything? Think about it. This dude has scammed, grifted, and took advantage of so many of his fans over the years. Why the fuck does he need to think about how he treated you, Arkham? I mean, no offense, but you're not the first and you're not the last person to be scammed by this guy. Literally look at the timeline, and it's the same kind of shit I say all the time. You can't tell me that you're surprised by his behavior when people have been pointing at his behavior for years. He got the vest, for that retrospective event. He wore it for free for a few weeks. Then a dude in his chat said, hey Phil, why don't we just pay $100 to see the vest? And he's like, you do that? You do that? Yeah, we can do that. So if I get $100 in tips, I'll put on a vest. That's not scammy and sleazy to you, Arkham, when he did shit like that. Maybe you weren't around during the Twitch era when he discovered he had a vest, but he wore that shit for free for a while. And then some dude gave him the idea to monetize the vest, and he ran with it, and then it became the vest streak. And then after that was literally when the Greed Goblin grew bigger, and he became entitled to money, and became entitled to tips. just by listening to him talk. There's so many videos of this. So when anyone, Arkham, anyone else comes around and says, DSP should think about this, he's never gonna think. Because you're not gonna be the last person he's gonna scam. There's always someone else. There's 1,000 Arkhams that are willing to please Phil to give him any content for him to use. Because DSP has strung a narrative to make you think that he cares about the audience. He fucking doesn't. He doesn't care about anyone. You can literally look at years of how he treated anyone. And it's to the point where it's kind of obvious that DSP and his viewers have an abusive relationship where DSP just abuses the audience and they just keep trolling back and are okay with it. It's to the point where it almost comes off as if the DSP fans just love being shat on. They just love it. It's to the point where he kind of feels that way. Because there's really no excuse for this dude to treat his audience so shitty and to keep maintaining an audience anyway. He yells at people all day, every day, and then when it's happens to you, oh, how dare he do this? He's done this in the past. He's done this forever ago. Where have all these people been? And it's always, it doesn't happen to me, so it doesn't matter. And if that's how you truly feel, that's fine. But you can't expect people to give a shit when you then realize that DSP's a shitty person. Like, Arkham can be genuinely upset, and that's his prerogative, whatever, but I can't really feel bad that Arkham got scammed by DSP because DSP is a scammer. That's what he does. So many people just don't question it. If anything, they might just encourage it just for the meme. If you're gonna make anything for DSP, just do troll shit in it. Put Tevin's face in a few of the templates. Put like troll references in it, whatever. At least do that. That's at least something that's gonna pay off in a funny way, I guess. But when you start doing stuff genuine for this guy and you think, oh, he's gonna appreciate it, you're wasting your time. Because you look in the art community and you see what I think of a few years ago, Shaquille O'Neal had a competition for artists to participate in where the grand prize was exposure. This is a massive joke, and a lot of animators and artists alike all kind of dogged on it because it's like you're asking people to make an animation, because I think it's an animated contest that takes a lot of effort to do because they have to draw each individual frame. It's a lot of work. They wanted them to do that for free, and then the reward is just to say, hey, he made this, and that's it. Like, that's not really worth the effort. And it got to the point where they then went back and said, okay, fine, we'll give you $500. Now, I think that even then, people were debating that's not even enough. It's kind of a joke amount for what they're asking for. And I don't know if they went back to even increase the price or if it just stayed at $500. I know $500 was an amount that was thrown around, but that got dogged on. Now, imagine if a Discord leak of Shaq or any big name had a Discord DM or whatever exposed that he saw this person as a kid and he takes it for free, then he asks for compensation, and I see that as a scam. They would probably have it'd be a PR nightmare for them. They would have to come out and apologize and do all this stuff. But DSP doesn't get to apologize because the dude's a troll, right? Fuck him. But it ignores the implications that what it means for future people to submit stuff. And today, which is August 15th, a Tuesday as of this recording, I'm pretty sure DSP, I think in chat, said that people have to now verify their email with him. They have to send their email so he could approve it. Just think how much stuff you have to put to just send him stuff now. And then on top of that, you have to be okay with him making at least a penny on it, and he make nothing. Like, sure, you could argue fans shouldn't really care about submitting fan art. No one does fan art for money or anything like that. But if you're doing something for and he uses it for commercial work, you should at least get something out of it. And Arkham, according to him, wasn't asking for much. It wasn't like he was asking for $1,000 or anything. Again, I don't know how much he asked. But if it's not that much, then, he could probably have given it. So it just seems very sleazy, and I can't really feel bad for these DSP fans that come around to realize that DSP is a scammer when he's been a scammer for 15 years. Like, this has been his legacy. He will die being a masturbator and a scammer. So that's gonna be the two things people are gonna remember him by. And he said the N-word a few times. Like, he's not gonna have a very charming legacy in hindsight. And I think Arkham made another tweet that we're just gonna go over. So let's go. Let's find this tweet. Then he posted that he got blocked by DSP. Surprise, surprise. And it is just so funny that Arkham has been retweeting all of DSP's posts, all of them, and then this happens. Really funny. I swear he made another post, but I guess he didn't. That already deleted it. He must have deleted it. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. DSP, your content was like my favorite book, and I cherished every chapter, but the plot twist of Betrayal left me shocked, as if the story I loved had suddenly turned dark. Motherfucker, this dude has scammed, betrayed so many people, and you're telling me you're just like, what? He's a scammer? Like, I at this point, I really have to hope you never watched the John and Howard react video that DSP did, because in that video, one of the things they brought up all this stuff. They brought up the annoyance that he monetized a death of their friend. They brought up that he didn't pay to respect the pack or any of this. And you didn't think anything about it? Oh, well, DSP had his reasons. That totally did not sound like cope or last minute excuses in hindsight or anything. No. I mean, him going to the bathroom in Starbucks is a very legit excuse to not ever have a serious meeting with people who edited his own fucking video, right? Correct? So it's kind of hard to take any of this seriously when DSP doesn't take his fans seriously. So that's just what I want people to really sit with. Because art and any creative endeavor, it takes a lot of time. It takes time out that you don't need to take. And for him to just kind of accept it and just kind of be offended that you want to be compensated is just disgusting, tacky, and it should not be okay, to the point where if anyone would be doing this that's not DSP would be slammed for, then DSP should be slammed too as well. Because this is just awful. And DSP gets to there and say till he's blue in the face that it was a troll. Oh, they were trying to do this and that. How was I supposed to know? Or if he realized that Arkham was genuine, he's gonna give him the I didn't know. I got trolled all the time. And again, I'm gonna bring up the DJ Runo shit, because I want DSP fans to really think about this. DJ Runo was a DSP fan on his forums. He had a forum account for years. Well, I think it was like, I don't know, I don't remember the exact amount at this point, but it was years he had a forum account. The Untitled Goose Game shit happened. A troll made an account, a brand new account, under the name DJ Runo, shat on DSP, and DSP fell for the troll account. And it's like, dude, DJ Runo was a forum member for years, and you believed a troll account that impersonated him and had an account for like, what, less than a year. And DSP wants to give you the idea that he cares about his fans. Like, dude, you could have at least looked at the join dates by two of the DJ Runos and determined there which is real, which is fake. It is just insane that he even refused to apologize. He didn't even apologize to DJ Runo, if I remember correctly. He didn't apologize for shitting on him because of the troll. And when he did, if he ever did, I think he did, but it was such a half-assed apology that it was hard to take it seriously, because he's like, oh, that's a fake DJ Runo. Okay, man, I guess I'm sorry. It's like, dude, you yelled at him on stream, and then you stopped the recording, and then just said, I guess, and all this nonsense? Okay. So, again, if you're a DSP fan, just give him money at this point. Because if you do anything creative, you're just wasting your effort on a guy that doesn't deserve it. He deserves nothing. He just rides on all of your hard work, and you make nothing for it. You don't even get exposure for it. He doesn't even name drop you. He doesn't give a fuck. Because he wants to protect you from the trolls. Even though, at this point, trolls are already making fun of you anyway because you're a DSP fan. I mean, Think about that. What has Jade done to be trolled, right? Jade just shows up in chat, says funny things in chat because he types funny, like it time go, and people still make fun of Jade because, whatever, because people are people. But did Jade donate the gamer seat? Did he donate an Xbox Series X? I mean, the most money he has given is just a membership, if I remember correctly. I don't think he ever made a giant tip or anything. So, and he's still being made fun of. There's so many DSP fans that get made fun of anyway. So why does it matter if he name drops anyone at this point? It doesn't matter. But he's so terrified. But he's so terrified that the trolls are gonna go after them that he doesn't want to risk that. I mean, I guess, but people are just gonna do it anyway. And the same thing with whales. Whales will come, they'll give money, they'll get upset with DSP, and then they leave, and another whale will come right in. I mean, look at the Dutch brothers. They got offended because DSP made a zombie Jesus joke, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard to just dislike someone, to be honest. I don't give a fuck. Zombie Jesus is a lame joke to be offended on. It's like, but they got offended and left anyway, and DSP didn't really apologize or anything. He just had to deal with it or whatever the fuck. And still, there's no repercussions for him pissing off the Dutch brothers because no one in his fandom, no one in his community, or anyone else gives him any consequence for his actions. His chat has actively enabled DSP to treat them like shit, and that's what they get. And they get what they deserve. Like, it's mean and all this, sure, but at some point, people have to realize, as far as these fans are concerned, they have to realize he is a shitty person. No matter how much he tells you he has changed and he's a better person now, he's not going to change. He has no reason to. Why would he change now? Why would he change for Arkham? Like, think about that. He pisses off Arkham. What does he lose? Oh, he won't get any more YouTube shorts. He presumably has someone else making the YouTube shorts because did Arkham make the DSP gaming shorts that are currently on his channel? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's bullshit. But why would he care? Even if, let's say that he did do the DSP gaming shorts, why would he care? Because already he says that he doesn't make a lot of money on shorts. He makes the most money on stream getting tips, gifted members, and all this stuff. So why would he give a fuck of pissing off Arkham or driving him away? He doesn't care. That's why that's why his paranoia is hilarious, because it just keeps growing and it goes on unchecked, just like his ego. DSP has grown into a content creator that has so much insecurities and paranoia and narcissism that it's the most bizarre concoction of bad traits a human can exhibit in one person that no one is really giving any form of response to or challenge to. Because I can't imagine doing a stream and just already being suspicious of random people in chat in this kind of way, or accepting stuff in this kind of way that benefits them at nothing at all, etc. Like, come on. There's always reasons to be like wary on people on the internet and all this stuff, but DSP takes it into such clown world that it's just insane. And he takes all these people's good fortune and just kind of steps on it. It's the same thing I said during the chargeback situation, where he kind of makes the good faith of the internet, and when he tips someone, he makes it very questionable, where it's like, well, should I tip DSP? One person says that he gets personal info. He says I don't, but then he does sometimes as well. I don't know if I should give him any money, to the point where some people probably got turned off from tipping in general because of the misinformation and miscommunication that was going on. Because usually when anyone gets chargebacks, they might just say, hey, this, whatever, but they don't make it a big deal, and since that's everyone's concern. I have been around so many people in the art community that has a lot of issues with people charging back their commissions and using commissions in their own commercial use, that an artist may have specific rules saying you may not use this for your own commercial use, since whatever, and they might do that, and that might bother them, because that's taking money from that they could have technically been making with royalties as well, because they made the art to begin with. There's all this stuff that's been going on in the art community that is rough. And when I hear DSP complain about his money problems with PayPal tips and all this stuff, I can't help but just laugh when I've seen people go through worse than he has with these kind of internet vendors like this. So when anyone just submits anything, just don't do it. Don't do it. There's so many other ways you can expend that energy. You can just you could just send it to someone else that would appreciate it more. You can do your own layout on your own Twitter account. You can do whatever. But DSP is the last person you should be giving your work to, because this dude just wants to use it to make himself look good. He wants to brag how he's so open to his community. I get to showcase my fans' creativity in my streams. It's a us thing, and it's all helping to build his cult of nonsense, where he could just kind of build this, and then when people question it, hey, the fans made it. Because also notice, when he does something and it doesn't go so well, he uses the fans as shields. And this is another reason why I can't take people like Arkham that seriously when they realize DSP is a scummy person that's shitty, when DSP has constantly used his own viewers as shields against criticism. Oh, you didn't like the game? Well, the viewers chose it. You wanted this. And then they wonder why DSP is so quick to blame them for any shortcoming in his own content, because this dude has grown so insecure and his content is just trash, and you're to blame in his eyes. Meanwhile, it's him. He's the problem, because he's the one making the content and puts such little effort that he needs to be dependent on random fans to make him work that he should be making on his own. Yes, it may be a little tedious to make thumbnails, and it's not the funnest little activity to do sometimes, but sometimes it's something you have to do. But no, why would DSP need to do that? He has other people doing it for him. They have someone doing like 100 parts for him. All this stuff just for Phil. That 15-year montage he has pinned to his DSP gaming channel, he didn't even make that. Someone else had to make it for him. That perfectly sums up the passion DSP has for his own fucking channel. He can't even be bothered to celebrate his own fucking anniversary. His idea of celebrating his anniversary is playing video games of Chrono Trigger and GTA 5. And I brought this up in the last video, and I'll keep bringing it up again. If this dude had such a boner to invest in his own business, he spent like, what, $400 on that new fight stick that he didn't need at all? Why not put that money towards a Steam Deck to stream PC games? Why didn't he do that? Why did he need a fan to donate the mini PC? Oh, of course. Why would he need to spend money on something he doesn't want when a fan can do it? But no one would submit to another new fight stick, so he had to buy it. That's the reality of it. That's why he ended up buying it, because he knew that no one was going to participate. I doubt there was even an email from a fan saying that he was going to buy him the stick. I don't even think that was the case. He bought it on his own so that he could just brag and then just say, guys, support the streams and support the buy-in. But why not put that money towards stuff that helps your business factually, like getting that mini PC or a Steam Deck? Why couldn't he invest in Arkham? Why couldn't he invest in a fight stick and an accessory that he doesn't need, but he couldn't invest in his viewers that make him stuff for his channel? Why can't he do any of that? Oh, he needs money for the bills. Did he think about the bills when he bought the fight stick? Did he think about the bills when he wasted money on all this shit he didn't need? No. He was able to buy 2 copies of all these games. He bought the 30th Anniversary Collection twice, the Capcom Fighting Collection twice, the Street Fighter 6 twice. Like, he's bought all these games twice, and he doesn't need to. He didn't need to buy Street Fighter 6 2 times, but he rationalized it because he bought a new fight stick. But he could just have used that fight stick with Mortal Kombat. So why did he need to buy Street Fighter 6 again? Who knows? A fan donated that fight stick for his Xbox. That is now going to be collecting dust. Because also ask yourself this. He was a Master Rank Blanca on the Xbox. He was Diamond Ranked E Honda. So why does he really need to make Blanca on the PlayStation 5 Master Rank and Honda Diamond? Why? Why specifically the PlayStation version? He told us before he played it that he could always go back to the Xbox version if he wanted to play in the Master Rank. Now, of course, the obvious answer is so that he could smurf and play scrubs, but if we're to accept DSP's like nonsense, why did he bother? Like, why is he bothering wasting streams playing the two characters we've already seen? Why can't he just go to Lily? Oh, because he needs to get Blanca back up to where he was. But you have the Xbox version, and you could just go back to that, I thought. Somehow, suddenly, magically, the Xbox version is not the ideal version anymore. He can't go back to that. Man, it makes you wonder. Could it be that he wants a smurf, and on top of that, once he hits Master Rank, he's going to turn off the crossplay so we can only play against PlayStation users? Who knows? It's all junk. It's all garbage. This dude makes trash, treats you like trash. Don't be surprised when you're treated like trash, because DSP is a shitty person that does not deserve any fan support, period. If you want to support him, just throw him money, because that's all he needs. That's all he wants. He's happy with that. But when you go in the creative venture, you'll always be boned. You will always be screwed, because you're nothing. You're just a faceless droid to give him free labor. And that is the worst kind of labor you could submit to, because you get nothing for it, and there's a higher chance that you're just gonna be left being shat on like Arkham here, where he did all this work for these shorts, and what he got wasn't compensated financially, but he was compensated with being treated like shit and being banned from his community. That's what you get from doing any work for DSP for free. You just get nothing for it. And then, you get this. So, that's all I want to talk about. I think there's one more Discord leak that we can look into, so I'll read that to end this. Oh, quite a few things. I also forgot he had a meltdown on in his little Twitch chat. So let's go back to the main. Let's go to the next post. Alright. Fan of Lovecraft says, How could they do this? Will we have to move to a new server? And the King Goken said, How long have they been leaking messages? And then Regron, who the fuck is Regron? Are you freaking kidding me?
I've outright explained I have access to all the troll discords. People send me all this stuff, so why you would be idiotic enough to post this is beyond any intelligent understanding.
This is like the dumbest fucking cope I've seen from this guy, and it's so funny that he insists on using these pictures that make him look like a fucking idiot, because he's saying all this stuff with this dumb profile pic. Like, come on. You know how people like mock people on Twitter for having an anime profile picture? People should just be mocking people like DSP that have this dumbass fucking profile pic. That should be the new shame. The anime profile pics I'll take more seriously now at this point when it comes to this. But he says that he gets all this stuff and it's unsolicited, and he thinks this is some massive dunk. Oh, I get all this stuff and I didn't ask for it. But I don't even think he even said this. He just said he has access to all the troll discords. So does he have a spy, or does he like join all discords? Is he in my Discord? Oh shit! Is he in the Big Bun Discord? We gotta find out. I gotta find out one day. If he's in my Discord, oh boy, that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. But anyways, he keeps saying that he gets all this information, and it's just like, you think this is a dunk? You're just getting stuff and you're reading it, so you're getting trolled anyway. He says how much he doesn't care about troll stuff and all this stuff, but he reads all these things that he gets emailed to him. Because if he truly didn't care, he would just automatically delete them, right? Correct? No. But let's go on, because he had a little meltdown in chat. Alright. Good morning!
Good morning! Man, we are back! to 488 members. We go above 500, then go back below overnight again. Third time in a week.
Now, I wonder why he goes up members and down members. It's almost like people whale out, like, big numbers of members, and then they just expire and they don't renew, so the member total just dips fucking hard. What a mystery.
By the way, good riddance.
Oh, I was saying good riddance.
Goodbye, Niena. All socks will be terminated with extreme prejudice. Kagame, I'm glad to hear that.
What the fuck did Kagame say? I'm having a better birthday than last year. Oh boy, are you watching Inuyasha again? But yeah, so he was gonna terminate all. He's terminating all trolls. Get him out of here. Which technically, in reality, he should have been doing anyway. Shouldn't he have been eliminating sock accounts? He always does, but he lets some stay. Is he gonna get rid of Oh, there's even a video, but I don't have my headphones, so I'm not gonna bother. Blech. But is he gonna get rid of the Baxters and the Snow Carls? Because remember, I still think about that one time where he was convinced that there was gonna be a Snow Carl invasion or some shit in one stream. That was something. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you are in the creative industry or whatever, you want to make something creative, don't give it to DSP. He doesn't deserve it. He will not appreciate it. Just give it to someone else. Do anything but that for DSP. Maybe do some troll art. Do troll stuff instead. Or give him money, because DSP would probably appreciate money more, and you would probably get less drama, because you're just giving him money for him to sit on. DSP is going to be the guy that's going to be sitting in a golden throne with a fan feeding him grapes in one hand, and then all the other fans carrying him underneath him. And then when DSP passes, you're going to be carrying his coffin all the way into the grave and being buried alongside him. So that's why you should not be treating or doing anything for DSP, because this dude is a scammer. He's a scammer. He's a shitty person, and he should be the last person you should consider doing fan art for. That is it. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video or stream, however you'll catch me. Hope to see ya there. Bye-bye.